Hey everybody, Steven here, and today we are looking at the Subnautica 2.0 update, which finally hit all platforms. So we're going to look at the different things that the devs have added to this, and starting with the loading screen here, and we'll just go into creative with this. It's supposed to go faster, a little bit more smooth with this, and I would definitely say on PC that is the case. That was really quick. So they have a bunch of stuff that they've added, and she's going to talk in the background here, but they've brought over pieces from below zero to this, which is why it's just easier to go into creative here. So we should have the large base room. Then we would have the large room glass dome. Let's see here. The alien containment unit we would have the larger version of that. Large room partition. You'd have the door. Let's see what else. Those are all the same. Nuclear waste. They did not bring over the recyclotron. I wish I would have seen that with this. We don't get the bed variation. So anything specific to below zero, right? It doesn't seem like we're going to get that. So you're not going to get like the posters. I really wish they would have brought that stuff over. That would have been really cool. But let's just look at some of this stuff. Let's just throw a large base room right there. The cool thing is you can stack these. And you can make some pretty big stuff. I don't think I stacked that properly. Alright, hold on. There we go. Let's go there, and then let's add our glass dome. We'll get a cool view. And with all of these, they have a ton of spots to put windows. So you can line this thing out. I don't think we have the control room, right? We do not have the control room. Another thing that would have been nice. Fingers crossed that the devs can do that. I'm assuming that there's maybe a logistical issue as to why not. I don't know that for sure. Actually, no. We will add the aquarium here. So let's throw the alien containment unit down, the aquarium. We have the bigger version here too. And so, where are we going? There we go. And so you can stack these. And then this is going to be one large, massive containment unit for them. And it'll go all the way to the top. And I'm pretty sure when they're staggered, it separates them. So you do want to stack them. And voila. Let's add another entrance up here. And there we go. And then you can add your stuff in here. You could see every single floor, right? Now, other things with this. Oh, that's cool. That is a cool view. Right there, look at it. It'll be really cool when that explodes, right? But we have our partitions. So if I want to line this room out, right? It's not going to work if the window's there. Otherwise, it splits it, right? Like that. See, in this side, it's not going to work because you have that window there. So let's say I want to get rid of that window. I can add this, that, and then add a door. Bada boom. So you can separate these rooms into different quarters. You also don't have the jukebox, and that was the other thing I was really hoping that they would bring over. It was just such a cool thing to have in the game. No sea truck or anything like that. Oops. And actually, while I did that, unstuck is another big one. So if you get stuck somewhere, you can just do that. See what it does. It's going to teleport us to the nearest available location, right? So we have that. There should be, I believe, some accessibility options in here, right? UI scale, PDA pause. So if you pull up the PDA, it's going to pause the game. No controller. Graphics for PC. I don't know if it'd be here or under general. You can limit the FPS with this as well. Resolution, VSync. Yeah, FPS cap with this. They've added other languages. I think Portuguese is a big one too. So let's just go through this. So this is for all platforms here. Let me exit out. Improved font rendering to increase UI readability and visual quality. Let's see on that. I would definitely say that is the case here. This all looks way better. You get to pin these now. That is a big one that they brought over from Below Zero. I like that. So let's see. Let's get something complex. Let's get the prawn suit. Boom. Pin it. Sea truck. That. Here we go. All right. And what is it? 6 or 7 of these things that you can pin? 6. Let's tab out of that. So now it's going to show you what you need to focus on to get. I really like that. So we have that. UI scaling, PDA pause, option to disable light flashes. We saw that in the accessibility tab. Item bars, adds pinned recipes, adds run mode, which, did that show? I wasn't paying attention when we went into creative. That may have showed that right there. So if you're trying to do a run, right, like a speed run on this, I believe it just times it for you. Improved air bladder functionality, adds the large room, glass dome pieces from Below Zero, adds land hatches from Below Zero. Oh, that is awesome. So yeah, if you build something on land, you can actually have that. Pings are now visible when piloting the Cyclops. Save system improvements, improved performance, improved subtitle sync, loading screen improvements. We saw that. Intro skipping improvements, various performance optimizations, improved controller mapping for things like transferring items between inventory and storage, fix some creatures not spawning properly, fix some visual effects issues, fix multiple terrain streaming issues, vehicles and items falling through, fix multiple issues related to base building and vehicles, and then fixes for many possible photosensitive issues and many more bug fixes. So that was across the board, right? So if you are on console, you now have access to all of this stuff. Let's move around a little bit. I don't know if it's the OLED monitor I'm on or if it just is the visual improvements. Still seeing pop in. That's what I was wondering about. Visually, there's a really good amount of clarity now to the game. And it already looked good when they did the engine upgrade, but it definitely looks like we had a little bit of an optimization here. But again, that could just be the monitor I'm running on because it does look really good. I think the pop-in's the harder one. Now we will see this stuff float in. The way they do the mesh on that, I believe is something that they got, or it's at least similar to what No Man's Sky does, where it like slowly fades in versus a harsh pop. But we're still seeing some pop in with this. I'll spawn in a sea truck here in a second. But it's looking good. Can't wait for the third one. Hopping in every now and then when I do, it really makes me excited for what they're going to do next. That looks awesome. So for PC, changed how the dev menu is accessed to Shift Plus. So they no longer just hold Shift and then type. So Shift Plus. Oh, how's that going to work? Because they did change it a while ago. There we go. Hold shift and then plus and then hit enter. Okay. Let's spawn sea truck. Whoop. If I can spell. Mike's right in my way. Why am I trying to spawn sea truck? Spawn. Sea moth. Man. There we go. Got some visual effects right there. The lighting on that looks really good too. Alright, so we'll hop in here. So, that is now how you access the dev commands. Fixed jittery movement on land, less likely to get stuck in the alien bases while operating the prawn suit. Added an option to limit FPS. We talked about that. Added cloud save support. Legacy Steam branch for mod integrity. Fixed VR frame lag in PDA UI screen improvement. That's awesome because that was one of my big issues with VR. Fixed VR issue with player orientation being slanted in some scenarios. Fixed sunbeam countdown timer not showing up in VR. Fixed VR main menu prompts on selecting and interacting with the menu. And then we have PS4, PS5, Windows Store, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. A lot of this is adding support for different languages, right? PS4 added a trophy. Fixed scanner room not showing up. Fix for dying from fire damage repeatedly if died in intro cinematic. So some bug fixes, right? Nintendo Switch is the same thing. Adding the language, remove dev menu. Oh, that's a bummer. Fix for moon rendering issues. Fix for read more showing error. All right, so we have that stuff. So let's just move around and actually tell you what. Let's go over here. We'll go to the alien base, I'm gonna forget the name. The one with the gun, the cannon, where the purple tablet is. We'll kind of cruise around and see what this looks like at night. Looking good. Cool thing is, they didn't have to do this. Right? Like, the game's been out for a while now. But they wanted to do it just to help out the players, because they know the game means a lot to them. So that's pretty awesome. Unknown Worlds has always been great at doing that. Versus some where it's just like they did it and then they just walk away. But like I said, fingers crossed. I don't know if any of the devs actually hear this. If we could get some of the other things from Below Zero, that would be awesome. Boom. Alright, we're here. Let's see how this guy walks. Definitely feels smoother. Hold on. It's a good daytime going. It doesn't feel as clunky. Yeah, here. Come on. Oh, you can't stab these things now? What's up with... Or is it just because I'm in creative? Oh, no. Did I get him? There we go. Oh, you can't get him. Tell you what. Where'd you go? Where's another one? Is it just me, or is there more grass here now? It's been a minute. It just disappeared. Alright. Yeah, I'd say it definitely feels better on land now. Still can't jump very high, but I don't think that's an issue. It doesn't feel clunky, though, like it did before. That. All right, let's finish it out. We'll go inside here. So spawn. Would it be purple tablet? Oh, I didn't spell it right. Again, the mic is right in front of me. This is difficult to morph my body around this. So going about this a different route because I'm being lazy, not going to look up the spawning code for that. But I get to show off the... So this is the kind of step ladder from below zero that they brought over for land. But I've spawned mine partially in water. It still looks pretty cool. All right, let's get this thing going. Right, deployables. All right, let's try this again. Let's go have a look-see inside the building here. Just see what it looks like.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity.
Still looking good.
Found in database, performing structural analysis.
Maybe a little bit more reflective with the surface of this material like it was in below zero. But I mean, it looks great. Yeah. Looked good before, but that'd be the only thing I can kind of see is changing, right? Especially with reflecting the light here. No ray tracing or anything, but this game doesn't need it.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional.
Still walks pretty slow. Be nice to scale that a little bit. Get them moving faster. All right, let's check the elevator.
Of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Still love the elevator. Such a cool part. Ooh, all right. Okay, it won't be a playthrough unless we go check out a Leviathan. Man, it still makes me nervous moving around out here like this. I don't like it. Ooh, it's getting dark. Oh, warpers are out here too.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your...
Oh, there we go. Man, that nervousness, still feel it after all this time running out here. It's the thing that below zero didn't quite capture as like this game has. There it is. Ooh. This is where oh, there's two of them too. This is where you got to build a base, right? Ooh. We'll see how the third one goes. I think we're going to go back to a more open world story. Because I know a lot of people asked for that. And hopefully it can capture that scariness that this game had. But that's going to be it for this video. A lot of new things added. If you're a console player, you have all of these things now, which is awesome. And so that's going to be it for this one. Still waiting on more announcements on the third game. I will be covering that when it launches. In the meantime, I'm doing tech stuff, but really just kind of waiting for the third game, hopefully to go into early access. We don't know that, but I'm expecting it to. And so that's going to be it for this one, everybody. If you liked the video, hit the like button for me. I want to hear from you guys as well. Let me know what you think about the 2.0 update here. And if you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.